Coming up on today's episode.
Please, God, let him be dead when I wake up. Please, Lord, strike him down. Plague his soul, Father. Take him now. Please, Father. Then you wake up, Jesus, I am so sorry. Please don't
I'm sorry.
Please don't snipe my husband from me.
Between Sisters, I am Kaya, and I'm here with my sisters. First in, I got Evie. Next in, I got Peach. Donegal is currently indisposed, but we send her our love. If you are new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe, click the notification bell so that you can be notified whenever we drop a new video. Also, we are on podcasts on Spotify, Amazon, Google, Apple. Check us out there as well. Now, let's get to it for the gossip. I got my tea today.
I got my cup of tea.
We're talking all things celebrity breakups.
Crazy.
Girl, the streets have been talking and buzzing about a few celebrity couples, i.e. Teyana and Iman. And I love me some Iman.
Yes, I love them together.
I love him. Jeezy and Jeannie.
That was a shock a little bit to me.
Yeah.
You think so?
That was a little shocker to me.
I was more shocked that they got married.
That,
right.
Yeah, that would,
right.
I agree.
Jeezy and you, okay?
I agree. Now, this ain't a breakup per se, but the streets is buzzing still. Pap and Remy Ma.
Ooh.
Girl. And last but not least, Steve and Marjorie Harvey, along with the blowout from Shirley Strawberry's husband, estranged husband that's in jail. Girl, it's just too much mess, but we are here for it all.
Yes.
So, Teyana Iman, they have come out earlier this month saying that they have decided to get a divorce, and Teyana has been vehemently denying any allegations of infidelity. She was just like, that ain't it. She said, this is still my best friend. We're going to still be close friends and raise our kids together. But she said it ain't because of infidelity. A lot of people are now whispering, saying that maybe it's because Teyana wants to explore her other side.
Well, they saying that she gay? Or she's bisexual?
I mean,
okay.
What y'all think?
I mean, first of all, it's none of our business.
Yeah, that too.
It's none of our business.
But since we're here.
But since we're here, we might as well talk about it. We might as well. I mean, anybody. And first of all, let me find a word. I am so distraught. 1, saddened. That's 2. And confused that all of the news in regards to these breakups are all Black people. Like, every couple is a Black person.
Well, no.
Except for Jeannie.
She's an honorary Black woman.
Wolverine and his wife are separating after, I think, 27 years of marriage. And Kevin Costner and his wife in that messy divorce. You forgot about that?
Damn.
That's true. And then Tia Mowry just got divorced from her husband.
But she had filed a long time ago, and that one was a shocker because I love them two together.
Yeah.
But not for nothing, since I've been seeing more and more videos of them in interviews, he's been kind of a prick to her during these interviews. Like where it's like to the point where I hate secondhand embarrassment. And it'd be like, I be watching it and it's just like, you just see her face and I'm just like, damn, like, I feel like I need to call her to take her out to dinner. Like, that's how it been making me feel. Yeah, Tia.
Wow, her husband was doing that to her?
Yeah, like he was just being rude on certain interviews. And then she also did a podcast the other day. Because somebody asked her, I forgot who the gentleman's name was. He asked her, like, for a woman, male, female, whatever, what should they do when they're trying to get out of a certain situation, or relationship? Like, what is the necessary thing that you should do? And she's just like, honestly, you need to have self-love. Like, you really need to think about yourself. Like, you have to put yourself in a atmosphere and in the thought of saying, like, who am I today? Is this person aligning with what I'm trying to do? Is this person aligning with, where I'm trying to go or who I'm trying to be? So it's basically mostly just, work on yourself first and find out what you really deserve and what your self-worth is before you tolerate anything any further. So,
amen.
Right? So it's just sad. Like I love Teyana and Iman together, but it's just like at the end of the day, it's just like they always be like, oh, the older people, they didn't break up this quickly back in the day. I'm like, well, mom didn't work, she stayed at home. This was her only source of kind of income coming in back in the day. Nowadays, women are more independent.
Mm-hmm.
They got everything going for themselves. So it's just like now, it's just like, honestly, we could still be friends. You're just not aligned with where I'm trying to go. So I love the approach that they're taking, because she even said, y'all don't need to be in the group chat. Like, y'all don't gotta know what's going on with us. But I'm glad she cleared up the air. I don't know if she lying or not, but at the end of the day, if she is, that's her business. Like Tabitha says.
Yeah.
But it's just like, I love them together, especially if it was a Black young couple, out there.
Two beautiful daughters.
They're killing the game. Like, their energy is so like captivating. So it's just sad to see that they're, separating. But it's just like, what can we do? Life goes on. Her life went on. She's fine with it. He's fine with it. Let's move on.
So, to piggyback on what you were saying, Eve, it is sad, and I did admire Teyana Taylor and her hubby. One of the things I had started watching their reality show when they had it years ago. It was about 4 or 5 years. It was before COVID when they had a reality show, and I thought it was so cute. And what I liked about the relationship, it was Teyana could be herself. I love relationships when a woman could be herself. Like if she is just. And a man doesn't get offended, oh, you're embarrassing me in public. Like, she was herself. Even when she would pick her nose, I'm like, oh, Teyana, like she literally laying on him picking her nose. This is on a reality show, but I didn't like that part in particular, but the fact that she was able to be herself. But one of the points I had made at my cousin's wedding, and I think I mentioned this in a previous taping, it's a previous show, I should say. I was the matron of honor, and I was the last person to speak. And so the best man, the maid of honor, and one other person spoke. And so I'm like the fourth person. I'm like, what can I say that doesn't mimic what the rest of everybody's saying? Everybody has a champagne glass and is like, good luck, best of luck, and may you live happily ever after. Of course, you want the couple to live happily ever after, but you have to be realistic. So when I got on the mic, I made this point, and so many women came up to me afterwards and thanked me, many married women. And so I said to the married couple, I said, the person you're marrying today is not going to be the same person you wake up to 5 years from now. And it's not going to be the same person you wake up to 10 years from now. And I said, the key with marriage is, obviously, everyone says communication, and that's true. Communication is the key. But the second key second key to a marriage working is respecting a person's growth. So
that's a whole sermon.
Yes, respecting a person's growth. And if one person may be growing slower than the other, or one person may be going really fast, but both parties got to understand that I'm allow you to be in your lane, you allow me to be in my lane. If I'm not moving as fast as you are, or if I'm going too slow, let me be me. But then there got to be a little balance in between while both of you are trying to be yourselves and grow at your own pace. There does have to be a balance to that as well. But I didn't go into it because it was a toast. So I just said, just respect the fact that this is not the person you're going to wake up to 10 years from now. And that is so true. And I think if every married person knew that before they said I do, I think that would make a difference on how many people got married. Because especially a lot of men get this assumption that the woman that they're marrying at that very moment is going to be the same woman 20 years from now. And it's not going to be. First of all, she's not going to look the same. Her body's not going to be the same, especially if she has children. Even with men, like men don't have, a lot of men end up having pot bellies. They got the bear belly because now they drinking beer and watching the game. You know, so there's little things that we have to tolerate. And so that's when love really has to overcome the whole storyline. Because at the end of the day, I know my husband loved me because after this taping, this wig comes off. The wig cap comes off, and then only God knows what happens after the wig cap. And I have alopecia. When he met me, I didn't have alopecia. I had a full head of hair. My edges was flowing. I used to be the bomb.com with these edges. Now they're gone. We've been married 25 years. I am not the woman he met 26 years ago. We met 26 years ago. I am not that woman he met in the club. And that's the thing. A lot of couples need to understand the person you marry is not going to be the same. And unfortunately, a lot of these couples that we're talking about, did they make it to even 10 years? Like,
no. Pap and Remy, let me see how long.
Yeah, Pap and Remy.
They're not divorcing, but Pap and Remy been together for a minute.
And Teyana and her husband, how long?
They were married 7 years, but they've been together for 10
years. And you know what's funny? I really feel like bills help a marriage. Because bills in debt. Because when you are in debt with somebody, it's like being stuck, like locked in jail with that person. So when you got all these celebrities, like, I don't need you. Like, I got millions in the bank. Like, go, be free. Like, I could get another one of you.
Yeah.
And I think that's the thing. Like, everyone that we talk about this evening could get another one of them. Quickly. To the left.
Yeah. Like an assembly line.
Yeah. And they be firing them too, quickly.
Yeah. But that's just the thing. Teyana said on her Instagram, because she had to post, and the caption says, I not too much on my bestie. In all fairness, Iman and I are separated and have been for a while. To be 1,000% clear, infidelity ain't one of the reasons for our departure. We are still best friends, great business partners, and are one hell of a team when it comes to co-parenting our two beautiful children. Most importantly, we are family, and in the 10 years together, 7 years married, we ain't ever played with or about that. We just keep y'all asses out of the group chat, LOL, which is the reason we've been able to successfully and peacefully separate without all of the outside noise. Now, I mean, I applaud them for that, and I appreciate her for that. But like I said, I love the two of them together. And Keish, you made great points. The fact that you have been married for 25 years is an accomplishment in itself. Okay?
I told her that the last time I saw her. I said, so the glue that held y'all together, do I get it at Lowe's or Home Depot? Like, where do I get that glue?
Or Ace, or is it Ace Hardware?
Which
one is it?
Please let me know, because I'd be struggling. I was like, I would get turned off by just a stain on somebody's shirt and be like, I can't do this. I can't do this.
Get out.
Listen.
Get out.
I have been married now for 12 and a half years, right? And this is my second marriage. Remember?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I understand what it is to be married and be divorced and be single again with a child and then find love someplace else. Now, when you think of the grand scheme of things, yeah, these people can get somebody with the quickness next. But when you start to get older and you want a companion for life, because when it's time to go to the nursing home and play backgammon, you want to have somebody to play backgammon with. Yeah. But if you keep on being like, next, something about you I don't like, next, and you're not trying to ride the wave.
Yeah.
Because it's going to be ups and downs, and you're going to hate each other at times. Marriage, I really believe that marriage is, if I can sum it all up, marriage is hating someone so much that you want to commit murder one day, but then the next morning you're so in love that it just sends you to the highest of heights and the deepest of depths. That is marriage summed up in,
oh my God,
girl. That is marriage. You look like you like that. That's an amen. That's showing up an amen. You got a witness in your soul.
I hate this. You better praise them.
Y'all not reading that. I mean that bad. Oh, hey, Jesus, take the wheel. Please, God, let him be dead when I wake up. Please, Lord, strike him down. Plague his soul, Father. Take him now. Please, Father. Then you wake up, Jesus, I am so sorry. Please don't
sorry.
Please don't snipe my husband from me.
I need him, Lord. I love him so.
He is so beautiful. Look at him sleeping, Father. Don't take him. He's so cool. Father, I love him. Oh, God, no, please. I'm so sorry. 2 nights later, God, I was not. I was lying. Please take him now, Jesus. Take him now. He's pissing me, Lord. Take him now. That policy I got in the closet looks really good right now, Father. I can take this $1 million and find me another man. Jesus.
Girl.
When you wake up, God, I'm sorry. I don't want the policy right now. Please, Father. Lord Jesus, I don't want my man dead. Please, Father.
This is just an episode in itself. This whole skit that you're doing. That is just that we don't even need to speak anymore because that is it. No, but honestly, that's why they say, love is a verb. It's not a feeling. There's going to be days where you hate the person and stuff like that, but you have to choose to stay.
Choose to love. Yeah.
Child choosing every single day. I don't know how y'all do it for
it's a choice every single day. But the good thing I can say about marriage is that you get to see the evolution of someone. And if you are equally yoked, then you're pushing him to his next level and he's pushing you to your next level.
Mm-hmm,
but sometimes you get married. Some of these people get married, and I'm not saying it's any of the people that we're talking about today, and they're not equally yoked. They just like each other. Mm-hmm. Oh, you cool, I'm cool, let's be cool together. But you don't have the same morals, the same foundations, the same, the same drive. And you don't have to be the same person, but you have to have the same vision in order to stay married. Because I seen this post the other day. Matter of fact, when I was out with my girls, this girl said, my husband has authority over me. Yeah, because he I know you thinking that word is bad because my husband has authority over me. He has authority to tell me what's and he controls me. And I was just like, whoa. Control, authority. God don't even control.
No, he gives
you free will. Exactly. So you want to give control to another person?
And it, like somebody said this, and I stick to this like to this day, because everybody's like, oh, you know, you have to submit and all of this stuff. Yes, but you're actually submitting to each other. Yes, you're the head, but without the head, without the neck, there's no head.
Women, submit yourselves to your own husband.
Yes.
And then it says submitting yourselves one to another.
Right.
So everybody forget about that verse.
You can't have the head without the neck. Like, and somebody put this like this, like the woman is the neck. You turn in everything, but you know, the man is the head of the household. You have to submit to each other. The more you pour into each other, and all of this.
Yeah, and the more your man, the head of the household, because I think we all agree that the man is the head of the household, right?
Yes,
absolutely.
When he's the head of the household and he shows you what and who he is and who he's submitting to, because he's supposed to submit to God as well.
Oh yeah.
Then you're like, okay, babe, I'll follow you, lead this household. But if your dude is just straight trifling, where are you following him to? Because you got
to a dead end street,
right? And then not for nothing, even if you want to go a little further than that, you could also say, you know, a man that's submitted to God is going to allow his woman to lead when that's her strength. If that's not something that he's strong at,
thank you.
He's going to let you lead. So you don't even have to worry about finding if you're a partner with him or anything like that. If that's your strength, he's going to, and that's a man that says who he is, under and everything, he's going to let you lead. So
yeah.
And it's confident enough in what you two have to let you live and to let you shine. You know what I'm saying? Because you have, like, I think everybody that had a reality show is divorced or getting divorced. Teyana Iman, Tamar Vince, Chloe and Lamar, like everybody had their own reality show as just a couple.
Yeah.
So remind me not to have a reality show when I get. So remind me, because I won't do it. I won't sign the paper.
Like,
because it's hard. Once you start getting the limelight and you start getting some followers and people are after you, like even with some of these housewives and their husbands don't realize how famous they get, these chicks be after these dudes.
They do. Child. And then next thing they big time celebrity.
Yeah, and then they be like, okay, this couple is announcing their divorce. But then let's think of 10 years from now, 20 years from now.
Yes.
If you keep on doing the assembly line of people, who are you, like, who's going to stick it out?
And a lot of times people keep picking the same person.
Yeah. Picking the same person is a different body.
And that's why they keep breaking up and
like Method Man and his wife. They've been together for a long time. LL Cool J and his wife. Rev Run and his wife. They've been together for a long time. Some people choose to stick it out, and their marriages ain't been
Lord,
roses and lilies.
Lord, but LL Cool J wrote a book about his cheating. So, well, not just specifically about his cheating. He did an autobiography and he put in there about I don't think he put in there about cheating on his wife, but cheated because they've been together when they were teenagers, I think, or young adults. So he definitely cheated on her, and she was there throughout the cheating before they got married. And so,
it's all what you're willing to deal with.
Yes, yes,
and even
I'm sorry.
No, I was watching Charlamagne. He posted something about that. He was just like, when he realized how much, like he was cheating on his wife and everything like that. And he's just like, you know what? When I actually put forth the energy into being committed to my wife, that's when my whole life blew up for me. Because I was more disciplined. I was more feeding into her instead of stripping her away. And then I started to become blessed as more I started doing for her. and stuff like that. And he's just like, how can you, when you start seeing your life popping off in a certain way, how can you go back to that lifestyle? Like, I would never do that. He said, I would never do that again, because I knew what life I was living when I was doing all of that stuff.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He that findeth a wife findeth a good thing and obtaineth favor from God.
Mm-hmm.
People leave out that part of the scripture too. Yep. We are the favor.
Right.
So when things start, you just think, oh, I'm Big Willie Bobo. I'm out here I'm living my life. You ain't got nothing to do with that, wifey.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
Speaking of Charlamagne, Envy, Gia, and Tyrese.
Yeah.
Tyrese laid all their stuff on the table.
He sure did.
Speaking of reality show breakups, Safari and Erica Mena. Erica Mena was the side piece in Envy's relationship. And she swears that she never knew he was married through the entire time they were
lies.
But yet, now that she has experienced the same thing that she experienced when that she did to Gia, Envy's wife, now she crying, you know, he's out here with these random hoes.
Child.
However, Iman and Teyana, we hope that you guys find your way back to each other. And we just pray that, you know, you guys stay connected, best friends and all that good stuff. It ain't over until it's over. Now to Jeezy and Jeannie. I wasn't a fan of the marriage from the beginning, and I don't really know much about Jeezy, but he black, I'm voting for the black guy. You know what I'm saying? But when Jeannie was on the Real, and she would be like, nah, fam. And you know what I'm saying? You know, she would talk, and I understand Jeannie comes from a side of the town where she had a lot of multicultural friends, you know, but I wasn't feeling your girl. You know what I'm saying? For that reason, I didn't think it was an authentic version of herself. And then when I saw that her and Jeezy got together, and you know, she was like, and my king, he's my king, and he's my king, and he's my king. But then very rarely,
second marriage too.
Yes. Because, you know, she had the white meat in the first marriage, and the side meat, the dark meat.
Yeah, that's what she said.
So, and she didn't want to have a baby with her first husband. But then Jeezy came along. She was just like, I'll give you a baby, Big Daddy.
I give you a commode.
You know what I'm saying? It's not very often that men are the ones to file. But Jeezy filed.
I wonder what happened. That's one relationship I thought was a fly in the wall.
Me too.
Not what happened.
Well, he said Jeezy had posted on Instagram, and he was stunting in front of a car, a few poses, and he said, too focused on who I'm becoming to focus on who's not coming with me.
Oh, damn.
Well, damn.
But Jeannie Mi is fighting to keep her family unit together after he filed. It's leading to speculation that she was unfaithful.
What?
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I don't know. Because I kind of like her, like in a way, like in a weird way. Like I don't hate her, how a lot of people say. And it's just like, I don't think I don't know, because it's just like once you go black, you never go back. So it's just like, why would you cheat
But she had another dark meat.
unless you had another mandingo or something like that? Like,
Tell that to Kylie Jenner. She's dating a white dude now.
that's Kylie.
After Travis.
That's Kylie. Like, they don't count to me. Like, they don't.
Woo.
Yeah, I don't know. I wonder if they're gonna put out I wonder.
Huh?
No, go ahead.
No, go ahead. Finish that thought.
No, I was just like, I wonder if they're gonna. I wonder if we might get a Netflix special or something like this, because I want to know what happened. Like, somebody better come out with a special. Soya's gone, so no. But we need something.
That might have been one of those marriages where they were both growing at a different speed.
Yeah.
I think that might have been happening.
Well, there was a people be bringing up old clips of interviews and stuff, and the Jeannie had said that Jeezy can be cold as ice when you don't engage with him. He'll act like you don't exist. So I don't know if she was yearning for the connection or the intimacy with him, and he just wasn't.
So that's why marriage is very, very hard, because that book 50 Shades of Grey, like that can apply to every marriage. There's so many different shades to a marriage where, you're gonna go through attitudes, you're gonna go through, someone not speaking for maybe a few hours or a day. You go through all of that. And what I've learned, but because it's 25 years, is that I can't control how you feel and how your reaction to me. I can control how I receive what you're giving me. And with wisdom, I've learned that, okay, you don't want to talk to me. Matter of fact, I'm going to use that as an opportunity to do me. Not meaning go out and do me, but just, okay, let me go meditate and pray. Let me work on me while you're ignoring me. But, in the beginning of my marriage, if you told me that 2 years into my marriage, oh my God, he's not talking to me. Oh my God, he's mad at me. He hasn't talked to me in 2 days. Now I don't give two shits if you don't talk to me for 2 days. Matter of fact, that's a little vacation for me. Shit. You don't know you're doing me a motherfucking favor. 2 days, not voice? What can I do to piss you off again?
Look, hearing that, I'm like this. Okay, I'm on a good road now. Since you said that, I'm like, okay, that's something I do. I'm getting there. I'm getting there.
Listen, you hear me?
Me and my husband have gone like almost 2 weeks without speaking in the same house.
Yeah.
Because I'm just like, when he gets mad and I don't agree with his madation, I'm just like, oh, you gonna get an attitude and stop talking? Oh, two could play that game. And then I don't talk to him. We'll be laying in the same bed, going in the same bathroom, while each other is in there, going in the same closet, getting dressed at the same time.
Therapeutic too. It feel a little therapeutic.
Girl. And then sometimes I come here in my office and I just be like, close the door, and I just be like, get me a little Mai Tai, put my feet up, start watching Netflix.
You ain't got to explain to him what you do.
Girl, I can get in the car, go drive out where I want to go.
You can walk right past me, walk out the door.
He be in the garage, I walk right past, go to my car, be like...
Get in the car.
So what you're saying is it's okay to be a little petty at times. That's what you're saying.
Along with marriage.
Look at the blessing out of everything that's going on. That's a blessing. 2 weeks.
Yeah, you got to be able to find a blessing.
No, because that's the vibe I'm on. I'm like this. Look, I could be going somewhere. I'm like, all right, I'm going to the gym. I don't even say nothing. I'll just be like, come on, Koda, we going outside. We going to take a walk.
Child, look at the glass half full, not the glass half empty.
Girl.
Situation. Look at an opportunity to accomplish something.
But that's a good way to think.
That used to be me. That used to be me. And oh my God, he's not talking to me. Oh my God. Oh God, no, my feelings, my feelings, my feelings. Oh, I need his voice. Fuck the voice.
Like,
Because at times you don't even want to hear the voice.
No.
Like certain things will start to certain things that you loved back in the back.
Yeah.
And then you turn around and you be like,
I do that. I swear I do that face like once.
Yeah, you ever turn around, you like, yo, I love to be like, you turn, like, you. This is you looking at the person. Then when you turn around, you like, you turn back around.
no, the difference is my husband he'll be mad at me and like we have argued and then he'll go in another room and he'll be talking to himself about what I said and like popping off. And I'm just like, you still talk, you like what, you want to still have a conversation or you want to talk to yourself? And like he be in there going in. Like, I tell you, you better stop. It ain't gonna work out for you.
That's what he say to you, or that's what you say to him?
No, that's what he say to me.
Yeah, like they always be threatening you, so what, you gonna leave? You gonna leave? You gonna all of this? You gonna leave right now? You good? Because they be threatening you like. See, I think that's what happens in these celebrity marriages. They use the same lines that your husband's saying, and the bitch be like, okay.
Oh, no doubt.
Pack my shit, because you ain't
call their assistant and be like, hey, I need you to come with some movers.
Yes.
And I need all this done by 7 p.m. Thanks. Bye.
Thank you. And call the blots and tell them that we broke up.
Exactly. We're being amicable during this process. We asked for our privacy. You know what I'm saying? He said that or apparently they may be having issues with their family values, differing family values between the two of them, because remember, she's Vietnamese and he's black. He's Black American. And Asian culture sometimes is different from our culture.
I can see Jeezy in his ice cold, because I know how some men can be. He's in that mode.
My God.
He's in his mode. I don't want my daughter wearing that. She half black. I don't want her wearing that. I don't want her eating that food.
And he probably don't say she half black. He probably say she black, because in this country, if you got a quarter.
You see that baby? That baby look just like Jeezy. You can't.
Monaco. And she's so cute.
She's so cute. She's like a little girl Jeezy. Like her face is just.
Well, I told y'all years ago that when I went to my girlfriend's wedding shower, and this just popped in my head, and I was like maybe 20, 21 years old, and she might have been like 25, and she was getting married, and her mother, and it was funny because when her mother said the toast, we was at the wedding shower. When her mother said the toast, it kind of was like, damn. And her mother said, we had our glasses up, and she said, 90% of the marriage working is on you. Cheers. We were like, damn. She said 90% of the marriage is working is on you. I think that is so real, because it's women, we have to put up with a lot because we are emotional creatures, and men are emotional too, but they got this thing about them, and I don't care what color they are, they got this thing about them, and we
pride.
The pride, and they need pride and respect. So we as women have to balance how far we're gonna allow this pride and this respect that they need, where it doesn't overshadow our respect and pride for ourselves.
It was funny because I was talking to his mom last week. Me and her had a nice conversation, and she was like, I don't care what you do, keep your foot on his neck. She was like, don't you dare let that foot go up on his neck.
And when mama gives you advice,
she was like, keep your foot on.
Don't consider it gossip. When mama gives you advice, don't consider it gossip or hearsay, or, you listen to what mama say. Because she know her son.
Mm-hmm.
She told me some things. She was just like, you handle everything really well and stuff like that, but don't let your foot get Don't. And she was just like, I'm letting you know, as a woman first, always choose you first. Don't. She's like, that's my son. I was just like, yeah, we good, ma. Stuff. She's just like, I'm just saying in general, make sure you all. She was just like this. I dealt with his father. I dealt with. Make sure. She was like, that's my son, but I'm a woman first before that's my child.
Yeah.
So make sure you choose yourself first and keep your foot on his neck if you have to. I was like, you know, I always liked you, Mom.
But you know, even with Mom, when it's marriage time, when it's time for you and your spouse, a lot of the outside noises can't even exist anymore.
Yeah, that's true. Very much.
You know, so if Mama is telling you something prior to the marriage, you heed Mama's advice now, and you take that into consideration when dealing with situations. But I'm gonna ask both of y'all: have you ever felt or said to yourself, "I'm tired of being the bigger person"?
Oh yeah.
You know, like you said, with the pride. They get cold, they get and then you be like, because it's our job to set the tone of the house.
Yes.
So you just like, you know what, I'm tired of being the bigger person, but let me go ahead and get this party started. Yep. You know what I'm saying?
You know how many times I've came and said sorry first,
even though you know for a fact that this dude is dead wrong.
Dead wrong. Yes.
Like, honestly, there's plenty of times I feel, you know, I'm tired of always being that person that's, you know, so forgiving, so all of this stuff. Sometimes I hate it, but at the end of the day, I always say to this, I'm just like, you better just stay true to yourself, just do what you need to do, because at the end of the day, you know, you're gonna always be blessed, regardless if the situation is here or not. So just keep on doing what you're supposed to do as a woman and as a wife. Operate as a wife, don't operate as a girlfriend. And just do what you got to do. And if this person's not for you, they're not going to be here. Regardless, God is going to remove them regardless. If this person has been staying and doing all this work and trying to meet you and working forth all of that, then you know you have something good for the most part. But other than that, that's all like this. You know what? If you play me, you play yourself, boo. You play me. That's on you. I have nothing in regards to that. That's a you problem, not a me problem. So I'm gonna still operate as myself, but
one of the advice that I give a lot of people, and I think I've told both of you, one of my secrets, and I've learned this within the last 2 years, is I stop arguing. I'll say on a scale of 1 to 10, I'll give myself an 8 on stop arguing. Like, I literally, when an argument starts, I shut down. I become a hologram.
Me too.
And you know I'm argumentative. You already know. Y'all both know that I'm ready to.
Yeah.
When something starts, but now I'd be like, yo, why are you so loud right now? Yeah. I'm not even there with you. Like, let's have a conversation.
Because that riles them up too. I shut down like a machine. Like I told my aunt the other day, I leave the hologram in the room with him.
She took the whole plug out the back of the machine.
The machine was standing there like this. My mind went in the hallway. I'm astroplaning in the house. You know, like, this nigga still in there arguing with her. Look at him over there. Look, he's still arguing with her. She didn't even respond to him. And then if I say one word, see, you disrespectful. You can't even let me speak. Nigga, the hologram just said, excuse me. But I say that to say the reason why I did that was because I figured out something about arguments. No one hears each other.
Yes.
No one hears each other.
No.
Y'all could argue for 2 hours straight, and guess what? If you ask each person what the other one said, they only get 1% of what that person said. Because they only think about what their points and they think that they're right. So I figured, you know what? Why would I argue with you? Eventually, we got to come to the table and discuss the reason why we had this argument. When
clearer heads have prevailed.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yep. So that's a secret to 25 years. Is somebody, it don't always have to be the woman, but I figured out in my marriage, it always got to be me. That's one of my recipes, my spices. I shut down and become a hologram.
I don't argue anymore because he will literally talk to me for 8 hours straight. No break, no bathroom, no juice, no food. And at this point, I'm like,
no, I do. I shut down now. I'll be like this. You know what? I'm not going, because if I'm saying one thing I hate though, if I'm talking to you like this, don't raise your voice at me. Please don't. Because
okay, so you know what, Yvette? I'm gonna say something to you because your brother is the same way. He'll talk to me real quiet. Like that's how it begins. Like really like a snake in the grass, but be saying the most fucked up shit on the planet. But
no, I don't say the most fucked up shit, but I would sit there and be like,
look at you.
Don't raise your voice. Cause me, I get triggered. I will start, y'all know I go.
My question is, what's coming out your mouth when you speak is smooth?
No, I was like, I try to know.
Because you know, we can low tone be brutal.
Right. No, sometimes I get him, and then sometimes if I really want to play fuck with his mind, I'll be like, is there anything I could do for you, Ike? Okay. I always sit there and be like, Ike, is there anything I could do for you? You want me to do anything else for you, Ike? And he be like,
oh yeah, I use the word Ike to name Ike. I'm like, yes, Ike.
Right, I'm like, yes, Ike. Is there anything you want me to do for you? Okay. And he be like, and he'll just go up like.
Stay tuned for scenes from the next episode of Between Sisters.
She has 2 ex-husbands. Both of them were drug kingpins who got sentenced to life in prison.
She riding dirty.